Hi everyone. Yes, story time. So we are going to read another Franklin story. So this story is what? Franklin is messy. Written by illustrated by. So let's just turn the page. Here, so Franklin, what is Franklin doing here? Franklin could count forwards and backwards. He could zip zippers and buttons. He could count by toes and tie his shoes. But Franklin was so messy that he could hardly ever find his things, even special things. Seems like he doesn't tidy up things properly. Let's turn the page. One day Franklin searched for his sword. It was special because he had made it himself from cardboard and wood and string. Franklin needed it to play knights in armor with his friends. He looked all over. He found a bag of marbles he thought he had lost. He found a brown apple core. He even found his favorite baseball cap. But he couldn't find his sword. Let's turn the page. Here, he's been looking for his sword. Have you seen my sword? Franklin asked his mother. Franklin's mother looked around his room. She shook her head. All I see is a big mess. Please tidy this room before you go out to play. So Mummy asked Franklin to tidy up his room. So on this page, do you like to see Franklin's messy room here? Here, look. His room is very messy. So if we don't tidy up our stuff properly, our room looks very messy, right? So Mummy told Franklin to tidy up his room. Why all the fuss about a little mess? He had more important things to worry about. He might miss playing knights. Franklin hurried. He opened his closet and heaped an armful of books inside. He piled all his blocks in the middle of his room. He threw his cap in the corner and put the apple core in a drawer. All done, he said to himself. Still, he hadn't found his sword. So look here. So he didn't tidy up the room. Let's turn the page. By the time Franklin reached Bear's house, his friends were already playing knights in armor. Bear slashed the air with his sword. We were lunged at evil dragons. Hurry, Franklin, shouted Bear. We need you. Look at them here playing knights in armor. So let's turn the page. On this page, what do we see? They are playing. Look, they all had their sword in their hand. But Franklin, since he didn't find his own, he doesn't have any sword in his hand. I can't, whispered Franklin. The game stopped. Why not? they ask. His friend asked him, I don't have my sword. Oh, said Franklin. Bear was disappointed. But how can we play knights without swords? He asked. Franklin looked around. He found a stick on the ground. So here, this is the stick he found. I will use this, he said. Let's turn the page. Look here on this page. They fought dragons all afternoon. Then Franklin said, tomorrow I will have my own sword. Then we can save Lady Weaver from a fire-breathing dragon. We are courageous. Sir Franklin and Sir Weaver. Weaver slapped her tail down hard. I don't want to be saved. I want to be a brave knight too. All right, said Franklin. You can be Sir Lady Weaver, and together we will save the king. You will need your special sword, said Weaver. Of course, said Franklin. So here Franklin is going home with the stick he played with his friend, right? So on this page, look, he's home. When Franklin got home, his father was annoyed. I found this in your drawer. What did Daddy find? Oh, holding the apple core. Oh, holding the apple core. Where is it? Oh, in his hand here. Look, that's not where it belongs. And I found this cap on the floor. That's not where it belongs either. So, Daddy found apple core and the hat. Franklin threw the apple in the garbage and hung up his cap. While all the fuss was about a little mess. So Franklin thinks a little mess is acceptable, right? But his parents, they don't think so. Let's see on the other page what happened to Frank Goose came by looking for a puzzle she had loaned to Franklin. Oh, so Franklin borrowed a puzzle from Goose. So Goose came to take it back. Can I please have my puzzle back? Goose said. Franklin looked his room. His room was such a mess that he couldn't see the puzzle among the books and crayons, among the books and the crayons and blocks. Maybe it's in my closet, said Franklin. So, oops, where did it go? It just get lost in the mess. Franklin opened the closet door. It was messy in there too. Uh-oh, he stepped inside. Then, crunch. That was a very loud noise and everything fell on Franklin. Look here. Messy closet. Everything fell. Let's turn the page. But the goose is still waiting for her puzzle. Let's turn the page. Here on this page, we see Franklin here and his parents. Franklin's parents came rushing in. So because of the noise, Franklin's parents came in his room. Are you all right? They asked. I'm all right, said Franklin. But my sword is not. What happened to his sword? Look here. This is his sword. Oh, 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 oh. He held up the shattered pieces. So look here, his sword broke. What a mess, Franklin said sadly. Maybe you need more places to put your things, said Franklin's mom. Let's turn the page. So here on this page, they found boxes in the basement. They painted them and named them. Toy box, puzzle box. Would you like to see here? Here, the boxes. So then they named the boxes toy box, costume box here, block box and puzzle box. They put books on the bookshelf. Then they put a special hook on the back of the door for a new sword. So look here on this page. Franklin is tidying his stuff. Let's turn the page. On this page, what Franklin is working on something. Let's see. The tidying up took a long time. But it wasn't so bad because Franklin found lots of things he thought he had lost. Goose's puzzle, his own favorite purple crayon, and enough cardboard, wood, and string to make a new sword and even a shield. Look here, we found here the purple crayon, right? The purple crayon. And lots of other stuff that he thought he had lost them. But he hadn't. They were all hiding somewhere because the room was very messy, right? So let's turn the page. On this page, the next morning, Franklin dressed in full armor. He was especially proud of his new shield. He made a new shield and it said, Sir Franklin, loyal and brave. Sir Franklin, I think you forgot something. Franklin's mother whispered in his ear. Franklin smiled. They took a crayon and added 2 more words to his shield. Added 2 more words. Let's see. Sir Franklin, loyal and brave. And what did they add? Here it says, and neat. Because Franklin is neat now. His room is neat. That means he tidy up his room, right? So from now on, Franklin is going to find the stuff he is looking for. Now on, he's going to find his stuff in his room because everything is properly tidy up. Right? They put things in proper places. So whenever he needs something, he is going to find it right away. We got lost in his mess. The room is neat now, clean and tidy. So Franklin learned something, right? He lost his sword and when he found it, it was broken. We have to put our things properly, right? Our crayon, our toys, our blocks, puzzle in different places. So whenever we need to play with it again, we are going to find it out, right? We are not going to lose it. Hope you like it and keep your room tidy. Bye-bye.